From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Anthony Volpe, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Two balls, no strikes to count. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Left-hand hitter waits. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
Ball
missed. 2. Inside. Ball 3.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's Aaron Judge now. Big time power. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Gausman, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
2-1.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Next offering misses, and the count's full. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Judge rips that one. Springer racing after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Caught him looking for the K. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the first, and now for the Jays, George Springer. Ground ball up the middle. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023. And for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award. And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Dives and makes the catch.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Two outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that's in for a strike. Two outs. That one finds a corner. That's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Wells collects, fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Rogers Center, Bellinger up to hit. Gausman back to work. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That's in there. Strike one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Oh, 2 now. Got him swinging. That K is his third of the game.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Gausman throws over. Bellinger dives back. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That misses, and the count is 1-1. No score here in the second. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And foul ball. And a foul ball. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Clement sends it across to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Goldie, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball one there.
Ball, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And that one fouled off.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. That one in the dirt. Ball 2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
1 down, bases empty. That missed
1
by
ball,
a lot.
2
It's
strikes.
a ball and 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now here is Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And foul ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Grounded out his first time. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Just missed. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Chisholm batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Gausman throws over. Volpe dives back in safely. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. And that drops in for a strike. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
Ernie Clement now at the plate. There's the strike at the knees. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
So 2 down now, and here is Nathan Lucas. There's the strike. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here is Aaron Judge. Judge, in his 9th season, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
That's in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
There's a swing and a drive. Springer drop step going back and gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
And it's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Stays alive. And Belly goes down on strikes. Here's Stanton now. Struck out swinging his first time. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's down.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Draws the walk there.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Man at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball there. And that's a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball out to center field. Lucas pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Oh, that's high.
Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 4th, here's George Springer. Fought off foul.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1. Springer checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. Next pitch is downstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Outside low, 3-2 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Inside ball 4, and that's their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pecks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Anthony Santander will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Springer on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag out at second. Blue Jays down a run. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Very high with that one. And the count now even up. A strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started, and here is Jason Dominguez. Gosman back to work, and that misses, and that's ball 1. Fouled off left side. Check swing, called strike. Got him with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Liner, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Volpe at the plate and takes high there.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back. Just missed it.
Try to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Aaron Judge would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And down on strikes he goes. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. The Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Nope.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Runner at second, nobody out. The changeup missing. 2-0. And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Alejandro Kirk in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hits the corner at 98 for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Guerrero over at second. Wagner on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That's out number 2. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That one outside. Ball 1. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ripped to short. They get the force. That ends the frame. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Springer sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball,
Toronto's
2 strikes.
bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Sandlin getting cranked up as well. Outside low. Now 1 and 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a good eye there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You can do it, Blue Jays!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Now on the bump, Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two down, bases empty. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that one fouled off.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And the batter is George Springer. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. The Blue Jays down by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1. And that one cutting but missing down low. That misses. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 in this one. Late swing, fouled off. Springer, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Springer on the run. Pitch misses. Go to second.
Ow! Gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there off first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you've got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. 2-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Headed towards the corner. Throws to second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And a payoff pitch. That one 95 to finish him off.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Sandlin in his 4th year, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And this is inside. And that's outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And that's downstairs. And a full count now. Struck him out looking.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Goldie up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty. And that's fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and fouls one off. Way outside, and the count is 1-1. On the ground to short, Bichette. And the Yanks go quietly. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, They will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Pitch misses there, and 1-1. And that one is inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far. It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Fernando Cruz on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No outs, runner at first. Will Wagner digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Guerrero, the base runner at first with 1 out. That misses. Now 2-0. Late swing fouled off. And that one fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. And downstairs.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger sizing it up. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game now. Oswaldo Cabrera. And a foul ball.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show him how we play in Canada.
And that's way high. And that's ball 1. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Volpe, the next to hit, takes outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Chad Green, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Swanson also getting ready. One down, base is empty. Looked like it was a little bit up. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Late swing, foul to the left. Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Luke Weaver.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Digging in, Ernie Clement. Fouled off. He was late. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now Nathan Lucas.
That's a ball.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That one's gotta feel good. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count. Ball, that pitch is up.
Action in the pen down there. Jake Cousins, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Leiter warming up as well. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Nope, outside.
Struck him out looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Garcia back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Jeff Hoffman getting loose out there. Just missed.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Go ahead run on base. Wells getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one's upstairs, ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Misses inside, and it's 2-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
And now it's 3-2.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
So now 3-2. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fought off foul. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Just misses. 1-2 to count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jimmy Garcia will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Really important at bat coming up now.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Stanton. He will score, and they take the lead. He's in there, and it's 3-1.
Waste no time there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Volpe, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there, and that's strike 1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Goes down looking. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Swings through that.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. That's through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Vladdy, the next to hit, takes ball one. One down, base is empty. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. He circles the bases. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So now the DH spot, Will Wagner. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. Blue Jays have just one out left here. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. In there for strike one. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One strike away. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one the other way.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Devin Williams out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Two outs, runner on first. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.